Hello, I'm Don Burrows. I'm a career coach, a resume strategist, and I'm the author of Resumes That Resume Careers, 3 Steps to Getting Back to Work Using Functional Resumes. In my workshops, I love it when we get to the part dealing with accomplishments and a participant says, I'm just fill in the blank. I have no accomplishments. I love it. I love it, and I jump on it with both feet because it's such a destructive mindset and it's such a crock. A woman in one of my workshops was a widow in her 60s. She'd been a waitress at an interstate restaurant for over 25 years, the same restaurant. The owner closed the business from one day to the next. She had never had a resume in her entire life, and she needed to work. When we got to the accomplishments part, she said the magic words, I'm just a waitress, I have no accomplishments. Full stop. I asked her this question. Have you ever faced a situation where a party comes in happy, they place their order, and then something unexpected happens and they're angry and they're vocal and they're ready to leave, and it's your job to turn the situation around so they remain happy customers? She said, of course, it happened all the time. I told her that each time she did that, that was a separate accomplishment and that companies pay money for that level of customer service skills. Throughout the rest of the class, she sat taller and with a little grin on her face. She was very pleased with herself. 2 workshops later, she brought her grandson to class. When we got to the accomplishments part, she asked if she could tell a story. She told the class that she'd put together her packet as I had outlined and had applied for a server's position in one of the casinos in the area, one of the new casinos. She was one of over 500 applicants that had applied, and many of them were much younger than she was. Her packet made the first cut. She was invited back for an interview, then a second interview, and she was hired. She was hired at 3 times the tips she had been getting in her former position. What I hope you get from this story is this. She knew that she needed help, and she sought it out. With what had just happened to her and her need for continuity of income, her inner game was a little shaky, but she was open and receptive. Since she had never had a resume, her outer game was a clean slate. So embracing her new self-awareness, she immediately changed both her outer and her inner game as she began looking for work, and she beat out several hundred applicants. She's never been happier.